Neil, mighty giant, you rode him last time out on the Group 1 over 1400 metres. How did you think he went that day?
Yeah, it was a very good run. He hit the line very strong. You know, the time before I rode him in the mile, he jumped quite smart, and well, he jumped okay, but you know, I kind of let him run along, and he sat outside the lead, and maybe I suppose riding him like that over the mile kind of stretched him a bit, and he didn't quite get there. But 1400 next start, he jumped as well. Like, I mean, he wasn't that slow away. He jumped normal, but he just doesn't have that natural early speed. So this time, you know, I couldn't really dig him up to hold a position, so I just left him alone. And I just let him travel into the race, and it's, you know, it's probably his best run at that level, you know, he's ever had. So, you know, he's got a good draw. It's the same horses. It's a small field. It's going to become tactical. We know who's going to lead. We know who's going to sit wherever. But I think the most important thing with my fella is that he breaks nice and clean, and we just get him on the bridle. And wherever that'll be, you know, that's the way I'll ride him. Because I felt like when I let him balance up last time, he hit the line quite strongly. So if he can do the same again, I don't see why he can't run a strong race.
So riding him that little bit differently, you think, can help him over the mile trip that he has been suspect at before?
Yeah, I think so. You know, because when I rode him over the mile and I just chased him a little bit, I just felt like he was changing his legs and he just wasn't quite comfortable down the back straight. He just wasn't quite balancing himself up, and you know, just by chance at the 1400 next start that he didn't have that early speed, and I just sat up and let him travel, he felt so much more comfortable and so much more balanced, and I think that's why he hit the line quite strong. So look, I don't think there's any set way to ride him. I think let him jump where he'll be, pace of the race. If he's nice and balanced, we'll leave him alone and let him have a chance to hit the line strongly.
David Trader has his first start for you on Monday. Are you happy with what he's shown you at home?
Yeah, I think every trial he's got a little bit better, and his last trial was very encouraging on the dirt. Finished alongside a Class 2 horse, and they ran smart time. So he seems to have improved since that trial as well. Little tricky gait, but a good jockey, so fingers crossed.
He looks like he's got natural speed, so will that help to offset the gait too?
I think it'll help if he jumps well. It certainly be the case. Just makes the beginning a bit more critical.
He's obviously a young horse, physically and mentally. How mature is he?
He's pretty good. He eats all his feed. He's settled straight into Hong Kong, and he's coming off the back of a couple of reasonable trials in Sydney. So I think he'll be a horse to follow.
Frankie, Harry again. Were you happy with the way that he won at Happy Valley last time out?
Yes, really happy. He won easy last time.
Looked like a horse who won quite comfortably. He knows what his job is. He's a pretty professional horse for a young horse, Frankie.
Yeah, in the morning he's really good. He just get up this morning. My AT tell me he's really professional. He knows what to do.
He's had a barrier trial recently. Was it just the plan for him to have an easy trial?
Yes, just give him an easy trial.
What do you think of him as a horse, Frankie? Is he a horse that you've got a bit of time for, a good opinion of?
I think he's keep improved. You know, first start 1,000 in straight, and then the second start in Happy Valley he still can handle. And this time we put it back to Shartin. I think should be no problem for him.
And how do you think he'll handle the step up in Class 2?
He got a lightweights. I think should be okay, and also got a good draw.
Wednesday night, you had a good night at the office, Frankie. Congratulations. Glorious Artist won the highest class race on the night. How's he pulled up, and where will we see him next?
He pulled up okay, and I think they still have one race for both horses. I think 8th of May, they have won Class 2 60-50, 105 to 80. I think suitable for both horses.
Neil, Computer Patch, you rode him last time out on the Class 1 sprint. What was your take on that run?
Yeah, it was a very good run, good honest run. He jumped very smartly, got to the front quite easy. I just felt I was able to just let him relax in the lead then, and you know, just fill him up off the corner and save everything. And I felt like I'd kind of pinched the race, and then Wellington just like breezed past me. So yeah, look, it was a very good run. The horse has been running quite consistent all season, so as long as he's still holding his form and his health, I don't see why he can't off level weights give them a scare again.
Spoken to Tony about this horse, and he said that he's more of a 1,000-metre horse in his opinion, but did you feel he was strong to the line last time over 1,200?
Yeah, I did. You know, I suppose if he's over 1,200 and he's a bit pestered on the lead, then maybe that might find him out over the 1,200. But I felt like last time you know, he jumped very smart and he was able to get to the rail quite easy, very quickly, which meant that I was able to just let him relax. And I suppose from that point onwards till he got to the 300, he was just in cruise mode. So if he can sprint home for 300 meters like that, getting, you know, that sort of uncontested lead, then for sure 1200 is no problem to him. But like, look, it's like in every race like these, you know, tactics become a big thing, but you just need that little bit of luck, and if it goes our way, I think he'll run another strong race.
How do you see it unfolding from gate 9 for you?
Oh, look, he's in a similar gate last time. Obviously, he's a bit more of a fuller field this time. But, you know, we're all offset weights, so, you know, he's one of the highest rated horses in the race, my fella. So, yeah, look, if he can just run his similar race like he did the last time, jump, get there fast. If he's there, he's there. And if I can just let him breeze through the middle parts of the races and kick it to 300, he'll be running the same race.